What's poppin', y'all? Y'all already knew we was gonna be here. Power Book 3, Season 2, Season Finale, Episode 10. If you're gonna do anything, go sub the movie bot. That nigga and Mark Dart, the goddamn ghost. But let's boogie.
Man, I got our plan B. We gonna catch Ghost tonight coming out that club. Ride by there and spray that motherfucker like it's 1992. I don't give a fuck who out there. Meet me now.
So this was Kanan who referenced spraying Ghost in a drive-by like it's 1992, and it does set up the timeline and current era we're currently in within Power Book 3. We not only saw a drive-by where Marvin and Lou sprayed the Italians, episode 10 was a full-on bloodbath. There was death across the board, from soldiers in the game.
Yo, facts, niggas turned into packs this episode. We lost Ziza, Sam the crackhead, we lost fucking Worrell. God, bro, Worrell was just like a nigga teddy bear. The nigga, bro, fuck. I mean, he's like a fucking 5th grader. I mean, goddamn, niggas was getting clipped this episode. I thought Rock was gonna be a pack, but somehow she survived. Oh, Juke's mom, Kenya, yo, she's in heaven.
2 innocent parties who always end up being collateral damage, but then there were a few deaths which I thought were well deserved, and we could have made a case where they should have been killed sooner. For example, Worrell. But episode 10 was never gonna.
I know Worrell's a snake, but fuck. I mean, bro, we kind of didn't want to see him go. But Worrell's death actually brings Rock and Unique together. And then also, just gotta say, this nigga Marvin, this nigga taking bullets like one of them niggas in Vietnam who on the front lines. Bro, going in!
Never gonna end without blood being shed on both sides. And an act of kindness from Marvin in a previous episode actually saved his life. But he is wounded badly. Rock also found herself staring down the barrel.
Oh, facts, because if he wouldn't have spared Sam the crackhead and that handicapped nigga seen him, Marvin would have never got in the apartment. Because Marvin got clipped and he went inside this dude in the wheelchair. I want, actually, that's Mike Epps if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, he went into he went into the room when the Italians were coming after him. You guys have to see, he went down these steps and went into a different level of the apartment. And pretty much, he was knocking on the door. He's like, yo, let me in, it's Marvin, I'm hurt. And basically no one was answering. And then this other dude in the wheelchair was like, yo, hey, come here, yo, I can help you, come on. This dude in the wheelchair, and he saved Marvin's life.
Of death, and where one can argue an act of kindness worked in the favor of Marvin.
Oh yeah.
He didn't have to help Rock, but he did, because this is Southside, and in Southside, they're one, and together they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. But episode 10 really did paint a good picture of more than just being a bloodbath. It was an episode which gave us a clear indication, regardless of which life and path you choose.
Facts, Jukebox gave that nigga Corey the stomps. Yo, that nigga probably got a permanent Timberland imprint on the side of his face, because Jukebox stomped that nigga out!
Street game is unforgiving, and there is no escaping. Whether you're Detective Burke in law enforcement, to Kenya who's a big churchgoer, and then there's Lou, and just like in season 1, we had an epic scene between him and Rock, who really does deserve an award based on her performance.
She does. Rock, I'm sorry to keep interjecting. I'm gonna let it play in a second, but Rock was out there looking like the fucking devil. She grabbed that nigga Lou by the face and said, let me make it plain and clear. Nigga, I own you! And also, can we talk about the fact that Detective Burke is still breathing, both lungs still at 100% of capacity? I don't know, bro. I don't know, but like I said, that bitch still got air, okay? Like I said, bro, that bitch still walking. Like I said, you probably could catch her at your local Burger King drive-thru. Nigga, she's still here! And I swore, I really thought she was going this episode, bro. I thought, yo, maybe somebody better stop by and leave some flowers at Detective Burke's gravesite.
Not just in episode 10, but for embodying this role as a woman who lives in a man's world, but stands toe-to-toe with anyone who stands in her way. So with that being said, let's dissect this episode which gave us bodies. Now, episode 10 picked up where episode 9 finished, and even though crackheads will always be crackheads, Sam gave us a reason to actually feel a little sympathy for him. Before Marvin gunned down Sam, he gave us his last and final smoke, but every crackhead has a story of how they got to where they are, and Sam was a former accountant who even had a CPA license, but that all went up in smoke, and here we are. But before Marvin put 2 bullets into Sam, he said sometimes you turn that corner and you can't go back again, and Marvin definitely has turned a corner, but in this game, being good will always get you killed in the street game, because as Andre Coleman once said, good guys finish last.
Tiger thinks he's a good guy. But good guys finish last.
Fuck that nigga Dre. In front of his daughter. Bro just saved his life and he clipped him in front of his daughter!
Now, with Sam's body being found later on by Detective Berg, unfortunately for Berg, Sam was dead before he could go on record about seeing Howard shoot her.
Also, just gotta point out, like I said, bro, Sam the crackhead, he took that last puff of crack, you know, bro, I don't know, got fucking high as 1,000 feet, and my nigga, bro started talking about, I used to be an accountant. Like, nigga, what? Niggas trusted you with money?
And yet again, I'm not sure how many warnings Berg needs, but we had Howard telling Berg to leave this shit alone. But we all know Berg, so we are gonna come back to her later on. Now, each of our characters were facing their own battles, so let's start with this meeting between Unique and Rock. They met at Lamont's diner, with Unique warning Rock the Basellis and the Italians are coming for blood, but where Rock questioned Unique's intentions, we all know Unique is a stand-up guy, and the word snitch doesn't exist in Unique's vocabulary, so
Facts, movie bot, preach. And also, just gotta point out the fact that Unique was low-key, he wasn't creeping, but he was like, hey, Rock, you know, you ever thought I was cute, nigga? Like, you know, he was kind of creeping, bro. Like, I think Unique might have a crush on Rock. I mean, at the end of this video, you guys might see where I'm coming from.
So Rock wanted to bring Unique on board with her expansion, but Unique isn't built to be anyone's employee, he's a king. But this game sometimes does funny things, where friends become enemies and where enemies become friends, which is exactly what happened between Unique and Rock. I'm also not sure about you guys, but I definitely noticed a sparkle in Unique's eye, and one where he may have had an eye for Rock in the past, and who knows, maybe Rock did too, but they were always on opposing sides. So after this sit down with Unique, Rock, Marvin and Lou had this sit down, where they said Neek only cares about Neek, but I do have to say, who isn't in this game for their own gain? So in this meeting, Rock said that this game is unpredictable, there's always going to be twists and turns, which really is the nature of this game, and you have to sleep with one eye open, but she wanted the Italians to feel them, and not only did she bring in some extra bodies to help, she'd already spoken to the godfather of NYC, Stefano Marchetti, and so this brings us on to the other side of the war with Sal Baselli.
I wish we would have got a scene of Rock talking to him, because I don't think we've seen that in episode 9 if I'm not mistaken.
We saw Sal going to see Stefano, who's played by Tony Danza, and he said he wanted nothing to do with
Facts, I meant to say that, I totally fucking forgot about that. I noticed that and I was like, nigga, that's not. But anyway.
This war between him and Rock, but when this was all over, he needed to stay on his side of the river, and Stefano is a character who's described as the most powerful man in town, and is someone we're gonna see more of in season 3. But this evening finished with the Thomases drawing first blood by this drive-by that took a handful of the Italians, and they really did catch the Italians cold. But we're gonna come back round to the war, because there are a few more loose ends to tie up, because as this war was picking up pace, we saw Duke going out for revenge, and this is what Kanan once said in Power.
Who's got my boy, Kay? One of the baddest motherfuckers we both know.
Tommy.
No, not Tommy. She run these streets harder than some of these men. Love pussy, but ain't got no heart.
So unfortunately for Corey, he was on the other end of one of Duke's beatings, one which landed her in a holding cell, and with her guardian angel, who of course was Detective Berg, and this is where Duke returned her favor from earlier in the season.
I definitely think that Detective Burke still being alive in season 3, we might, because you know she got Jukebox out of jail after Jukebox beat up Corey, and pretty much I think that like maybe we might wind up seeing like more of a bonding connection between Jukebox and Detective Burke, because I think, well, I think that Detective Burke is gonna be a huge influence on Jukebox becoming a cop. But y'all let me know in the comment section if I'm tripping or not.
Beck wanted proof that Howard was Kanan's father, but Duke ain't no snitch, but she did warn that Beck has got a target on her back, just like the rest of them, and we're gonna get back round to both Detective Beck as well as Jukebox later on. So, as characters face their own complex issues, Lou opened up a surprising letter which showed more numbers in his Bulletproof Records bank account than he thought he had, but with Ziza showing she was an artist, they got to work. And the beat that Ziza made was actually a nod to Mary J. Blige, Real Love. But Lou followed this up with a meeting.
I thought that with the doom, 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 doom. I know it's like a table impersonation, but whatever.
ting with the bank to get to the bottom of the bank balance, and the discovery that he made was that Rock purchased Crown's 15% share of Bulletproof Records, and let's just say, Lou wasn't exactly pleased. So just like at the end of season 1, we had this showdown between Lou and Rock in Rock's new house, but before Lou walked in, she read the card which said, "Wishing you and your family all the best as you make this house your new home, but just have a look around, it's big and it's empty and it..."
Also, the scene before this, we actually see Marvin and Jukebox connecting even more. Marvin, I forgot what the Lamont, if I'm not mistaken. You can let me know in the comment section. But Marvin actually asked Jukebox, he's like, "Hey, you want to go to Lamont to this?" And like Jukebox is all like, "Word." So, we got that family connection, and then we got Rock standing alone in this big ass fucking house. I mean, god damn!
And it really doesn't feel like much of a home, especially with what followed. Lou said he just came back from the bank and how Rock was all up in Lou's label, but Rock wasn't playing games. She said it's always been hers, and she did make that clear at the end of season 1. But this time, she went one step further in these war of words. She told Lou he doesn't own shit and how he was renting from her. She also said she bought him and sold him 100 times over, but Lou's always on his own shit. But Lou hit back because he was there last night. He also killed D-Wiz, and he was also there when they put down Scrappy. But this is where there was also another revelation. Rock admitted it was a mistake, and Scrap wasn't the CI after all, it was his mom. And
Rock sitting there talking about, "I gotta live with that shit, nigga. You can't do that." Like, bro, I mean, Rock talking about she carried it. Bro, Rock, like, Movie Bot's not wrong. Like, Patina Miller, she deserves, like, some kind of goddamn award. Because, yo, my nigga, she really out there. Like, yo, you would think she is, like, the embodiment of the female version of Satan. Like, nigga, you would think Satan, like, hopped in a body and said, "All right, let's get to fucking work."
And Lou's face said it all. And even though Rock was pretty harsh, one thing I did agree with was how Lou wasn't figuring out there is no escape in the game, because you're always gonna end up looking over your shoulder. But Rock left this conversation by telling Lou
Do y'all see, bro, look like a fucking demon? Rock said, "Nigga, I own you. Your Bulletproof Records, nigga, that's my shit." That nigga Lou started crying and started fucking packing up like a 15-year-old running away from home. Like, nigga, no! Bro, like, Rock is really on demon time, bro. But again, I mean, we almost seen Rock. I was about to say Rock almost went to heaven, but I mean, I think Rock going the opposite way, if y'all catch my drift, Tante. But, yeah, nigga, it was crazy, bro. Rock was owning shit. The same way MovieBot owns shit. Hi, MovieBot. Maybe you'll see me one day. I don't know if MovieBot see me, but hi, MovieBot. Yo, you the GOAT, nigga.
she owns him. And if we were gonna have a round 3 between Lou and Rock in season 3, it's gonna have to be quite feisty to beat this one. Now, with Kanan and Famous, I made reference to how Kanan Stark is becoming his own man, and with him and Fame facing a dilemma together, Kanan said he's got some work because Rock's shit is his. And
I was kind of disappointed in that also. I thought we were gonna get maybe more backstory to the whole fucking, Famous gunning down Freddy, and we really ain't get much about that. Like, we seen I can't remember the Hispanic gentleman's name, but the boy who was standing with Detective Burke, the Mexican dude, the cop who was helping Detective Burke when Detective Howard got shot. Hold on. But anyway, so yeah, we seen him, and pretty much I was just disappointed because he's like handing this old black guy a card like, "Hey, if you see anything, let me know." And he hands him the card, and the old black guy's like, "Yeah, no, I didn't see nothing." The Mexican dude's frustrated. He's like, "Yo, how the fuck did you not see nothing, nigga? Like, the fuck? Like, Bo, somebody got shot outside your door." But and pretty much, this nigga just took the fucking card and just like threw that shit away. So yeah, I don't know. I was just disappointed in that. I thought we were gonna get more to the whole Famous story, somebody behind the door. MovieBot and like a lot of other people were speculating that it was maybe gonna be Breeze, but nope, we still haven't got our introduction into Breeze yet. So still waiting on that. But anyway, also, Kanan, now Marvin seen him stealing drugs more than once, and pretty much, Marvin's like, he told Rock, and Rock's like, she'll deal with it, but it's just fine now because Famous needed rent money. So Kanan's stealing drugs, and that's it's just what it is, you know. No one's doing anything about it. Like Marvin walked into the fucking trap house, and Kanan is, I mean, like, bro, you know, like how when grocery people, when the fucking the nigga ringing you up at goddamn Hy-Vee or whatever, like, you know, or Walmart. There you fucking all y'all been to Walmart. Hey, you know that nigga like ringing you up and shit and like bagging your shit? Say that's the same way Kanan was like grabbing the fucking crack and all the pills and shit and stuffing it in his fucking backpack, nigga.
And don't you think he sounds just like Rock? We have Rock telling Lou his shit is her shit, and we've got Kanan saying the same. So we saw him taking product from the projects, and even though he was questioned by Marvin, he couldn't stand in Kanan's way. So Kanan and Famous were back on the corners until he was scooped up by Burke, who ironically took him to Paisley Park, where he shot Howard. And maybe she was thinking, bringing Kanan back to the scene of the crime, maybe it would make him fold, but he didn't. Instead, Burke made the mistake of revealing Rock was a CI back in the day, something which Kanan wasn't aware of. But Burke, getting frustrated in not getting the information she wanted, she tried to arrest Kanan. But this time, Kanan pushed her back and ran. And he ran all the way to Howard's, who said they all needed to sit down to get their story straight. Now, someone else who needed to—
Yo, this nigga Kanan gotta get Detective Howard a motherfucking, like, bro, the Father's Day gift gotta be like $2,000. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck, bro. This nigga Detective Howard, bro, father of the goddamn year. You shot this nigga and the bro out there plotting and scheming like Jimmy Neutron. Come on, bro. Like, yo, Detective Howard is that guy. What would Kanan be without Detective Howard right now? For real, come on, like, tell me, you guys, like, tell me.
to get their shit straight was Rock, because Tremont got the better of her, going behind her back straight to Joaquin, and so he no longer needed Rock, which did lead—
I didn't fuck with that shit. Like I said, he handed her a little envelope of money and everything, but real shit, Rock got rid of Cartier for you. Rock got your mans out of jail and got rid of that whole charge. Like, yo, go to fucking hell, nigga. Like, I think these niggas definitely got bullets coming their way in season 3, especially with Unique in on board. Come on.
did lead Rock storming to Joaquin and Juliana. Now, Tremont going behind Rock's back was foreshadowed in episode 7.
Okay. Also, I'm so sorry to interject again, but can we talk about Juliana? Because, like, Joaquin, he's all like, she's dangerous, and Juliana sipping on it. Yo, like I said, we sipping on elegant wine, you know, eclectic shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't giving no shouts out, but, you know, we sipping on that real wine. She out there sipping on a glass of blood. My nigga, come on. Like, yo, real shit. Juliana's like, yeah, I'm dangerous too. The fuck? Yo, Unique pulled up on you. You was basically in tears, my nigga. Bro, looked like she had allergies.
when he sent Abraham inside to take a look at Rock's Colombian Connect, something which Juliana set up, which now makes a lot more sense after episode 10. This was Juliana's call.
I'm Sue. I'm from Tucson, Arizona, and I am a fiscal conservative.
Yo,
Carrie
like, I
Lake has
swear.
made it very
I
clear
swear.
that
Like, I went to Arizona. I was in Arizona like 8-9 days ago, some shit like that, whatever. And pretty much, like, I've just been getting like ads for Arizona, like, legit. Like, I got a few ads for Washington. I don't remember what the motherfucker's name was. They were saying he was doing some shit for sports betting, but I'm so tired of getting these goddamn political ads, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, I'm a felon. I can't even fucking vote. Felon rights matter. If y'all niggas really want to go burn some fucking buildings down, burn some buildings down for felons. My Mexican homie, bro, got 2 kids. Bro trying to do better. Bro can't even get a decent job, though. Yeah, he fucked up when he was like 19, my nigga. He's like fucking like 26 now. You know, whole different lifestyle. But y'all niggas still won't hire that nigga, though. Actually, I'm gonna do a separate video on that one day soon, because that's something that really needs to be addressed. But anyway, back to Power.
Juliana's call, and she really does seem like she's grown in confidence sitting next to Joaquin, because when Joaquin said Rock is dangerous, she responded, so am I. So this is a story that will definitely pick up in season—
Like I said, bro, I think, didn't Unique pistol whip this bitch? Like, come on. Stop playing. I'm dangerous too. Nigga, what the fuck? Dangerous as a dandelion, maybe?
season 3. Now, a lot of our characters had a real tough time these past 2 days, and you can't blame Marvin for just wanting to have a lie down, but in this game, you sleep with one eye open. But upstairs was only Jukebox, who moved back in, and Marvin showed this caring side more than once in episode 10, because he even showed it earlier when he asked Lou if he was okay. He also told Juke LT was given to a family that could take care of him in the way he couldn't.
I definitely gotta admit, I don't know if it's just because, obviously it's because of Renee, but Marvin's really going through some character development, and I like seeing it. I like these moments where we see him and Jukebox reconnecting.
We also saw him show some emotion after this conversation with Juke, because he does know in this game, you can go for a run, but one day, you may never return, which is what almost happened for all three of the Thomases. With Lou having enough of Rock shit, he wanted to pack up and get the fuck out of Queens, but in come the Italians, who spray bulletproof records, with Ziza being caught in the crossfire, but Lou taking down both the Italians. Now more blood followed when the Italians hit Unique's spot in Jersey, one which did end in the death of Borel, but unleashed Unique.
Whoa! No! I mean, yeah, bro was a bitch ass, snake ass nigger! Ah, shit. Fuck, y'all gonna get mad at me for saying that. Hopefully, y'all don't watch this long in the video. But, yeah, Warrell, I mean, fucking, bro, it hurt to see him go. Like, I mean, yeah, he betrayed everybody. He was a snake. He went from working to Unique to working with Rock to working back with Unique. Like, I mean, fuck, bro was a piece of shit. But, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen Warrell die, I was like, no! Not Warrell!
And while all this shit was going down, Sal Baselli was smoking his cigar, dancing to music. The Italians then came rushing through the
That's what I'm saying, bro. Sabazelli out there, he put a little track on, when you put a fucking quarter in the machine and then bring that little disc back and spin that shit. Bro, Sabazelli thought he was at the prom!
projects, where we saw yet another act of kindness from Marvin, because he got his soldiers out from the back while he and Reddy covered them, but neither
Facts,
Reddy
bro,
or Marvin
facts.
were as lucky. Reddy died and Marvin was hit in the stomach, which is where I really did fear for Marvin, because while he was losing blood, the Italians were on his tail. But here's where a previous act of kindness from Marvin paid off, because Demo opened his door for Marvin, just like when Marvin opened the elevator door for Demo in episode 3.
Oh, okay, I totally I misdid that. I thought it had something to do with saying the crackhead. I totally forgot. He did do that because he made everybody else, he made them get off the elevator just so he could get on the elevator and go up. But I'm still worried about Marvin getting shot in the stomach. That's something. Season 3 is already giving me anxiety, you guys.
Now, you may have heard me say it earlier in the week, even though you sleep with one eye open, in this game, the one place you need to feel safe is your home. But Rock was always compromised because the Italians knew where she lived. And what made this scene even more impactful was the fact Kenya was collateral damage, and when she was able to knock on the door of Rock's house, that rang alarm bells because Rock has or did have bodyguards outside, but they were now dead, and soon they had a hell of a lot of gunfire being fired in their direction. And unfortunately for Kenya,
Yo, big facts. I mean, like, Rock walked up to enter the doorbell and Kenya was there. She was looking like, you remember in Kill Bill when that bitch was like, "Duh!" Like, yo, like, that's what Rock was doing when she realized her bodyguards weren't out there, bro. Them Italians fucking pulled up. Them niggas, hey, the Italians pulled up the same way niggas pulled to the McDonald's drive-thru!
Kenya, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but with nowhere to go for Rock.
Yeah, and now Kenya's in heaven, nigga.
She was
She was she was in church every Sunday. I mean, she was, yeah, that shit happened with her and Juke. I mean, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's safe to say Kenya is in a better place. The bodies was getting stacked this episode.
She was prepared to go down fighting, and she did take down one Italian, but got shot in the shoulder by Dario. But even though Faith
and right here, like, because I had the subtitles on when I watched this shit, I just seen the caption gunshot. I was like, holy fuck, nigga, Rock is going to hell, nigga. Rock is she going back home. But nah, my nigga Unique pulled up like a fucking knight in shining armor, goddamn Prince Charming, put a bullet in this nigga, picked Rock up and said, Southside for life, bitch. That nigga Unique! And now Rock and Unique together, I feel like that's going to be very dangerous, but I also kind of feel like it's going to be a problem, because I think Unique is outsmarting Rock. Now, like, Rock is like, oh shit, Unique just saved my life. Like, like, this nigga has my, like, defined loyalty now, And I thought Unique might be playing the long game to where he's like, I'm gonna get Rock on my side, and then I'm gonna double cross her. Or they could just be, like, the strongest dominant force in Jamaica Queens. I really don't know. But I do know for sure, because Unique is definitely upset about what the Italians is to Warrell. I know for facts Sal Baselli's days are numbered, bro. Like I said, pull your calendar out and start counting the days down. Cause nigga, I almost said power. I'm fucking up. Power Book 3, Season 2. That nigga Sal Baselli gonna meet his day!
Facing down the barrel of death, Rock didn't beg. She said, do what you came here to do.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Rock was like, nigga, give me the fucking bullet, nigga. I know what's next.
But fortunately for Rock, Unique had other ideas, because this is Southside, and he offered her his hand, which is something I'm gonna go through in a lot more detail in my recap part 2.
And we will be reviewing that shit. Movie by Movie by you that nigga!
Now outside came Kanan and Howard, and in season 3, Unique may learn a secret or two about Rock. Now elsewhere, we did see Duke telling
facts, because after Rock got shot in her house and whatnot and was coming back out after Unique saved her and whatnot from the Italians, Kanan and Howard literally pulled up at that exact moment. Rock got like a bullet wound to the shoulder, and Kanan and Detective Howard pull up on her, and like pretty much like, they just leave it right there. But I mean, God, fuck, because Detective Howard was like, yeah, we'll figure out a plan. Because, like, after Kanan pushed down Detective Burke, he ran to Howard. And pretty much Howard's like, yeah, we'll figure out something and whatnot, and we'll put it all together. And so it was like, me, you and your mom need to come up with some kind of a plan. And so pretty much they ran over to Detective, I'm fucking up. They ran back to Rock's house to talk about Detective Burke. And pretty much that's where the whole thing with Unique and Rock had just happened. So Rock and Unique are walking out of the house. Kanan and Detective Howard are getting out of the car, seeing a shot Rock. So yeah, it was crazy.
telling James the truth about what really happened with Nicole, but with him being in complete denial, Duke had to drill it into his head. Nicole got the drugs from her bag, not Burke, and so now you can say Duke and Burke are definitely even. We also saw Detective Garcia.
Facts, because Duke did give Detective Burke a heads up, and then she went and told her fucking girlfriend. She's like, yeah, I think Howard's gonna set me up. So yeah, shouts out Duke. Yo, Duke a real one, bro.
Questioned the old man who opened the door after Famous killed Freddy, but he's an old head and he knows what happens if you snitch. But it is a fallout that may continue into season 3, just like Scrappy's mom. So with that being said,
I don't think so, because bro took the fucking car that the fucking police officer gave him and just like tossed it to the side. So I really don't know about that.
That's a breakdown of the season finale of Raising Kanan season 2, one which was a full-on bloodbath. But where they ended season 1, with Rock putting Unique in jail and having Kanan shoot Howard, this was one which brought Southside together. But there is going to be an even larger threat, Stefano Marchetti. So drop all your thoughts down below on all things episode 10 and look out for my recap part 2. And of course, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Power Book 3
Ghost of the Movie Bot
and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I said, bro, Ghost of the Movie Bot episode was pretty good. I don't know when we're gonna get season 3. Obviously, probably sometime next year. But I got a lot more power content coming. Season 3 was amazing. I mean, like I said, episode could have ended on a little bit stronger note, but they definitely like it was no book 2. I'm saying that. Like if I had to rank them right now, it would definitely be OG Power always. Because I mean, come on, like don't like stop. But then book 2 and then book 3 and then Force is the weakest. I'm sorry, like don't hate on me. I didn't fuck with Force. I mean, I fucked with Force. I'm not gonna say I didn't fuck with Force. I fucked with Force, but it's just that was the weakest one. I'll recap season 2 and I'll do some more videos on Force. But come on, you guys. But this ended pretty strong compared to the season 1 finale. I actually watched it before I watched this, and it was good. At first it was a little dry, but then when they picked up at the end, when everybody was the Italians was invading everybody, like okay, like I was literally like, Marvin, please, like when Marvin ran down the steps and everything, I was like, please Marvin, please, I swear, I'm gonna fucking burn my house down if you die right now, bro. But I was so fucking happy that old boy, and I forgot it was the nigga from the elevator. I thought it was one of Sam the Crackhead's little fucking, you know what I'm saying? Puff buddies. But nah. So I'm curious to see where they're going with season 3. We'll definitely keep you updated. We probably won't get no Raising Kanan updates for a while. Hopefully we get some fucking Power Book 2 updates when that's coming for season 3. Because look at that nigga Lorenzo right there. I'm probably gonna do a breakdown on him too. But y'all let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the video. Like, sub, let me know what you thought of the episode. Please, motherfucking please go sub to MovieBot. MovieBot is that goddamn guy. I will never be even a percentante of the nigga that MovieBot is. So please go sub to him. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I am so fucking happy. Niggas my own baby.